Have you ever canoed down a babbling brook?
No, but I have cried at a Taco Bell.
Oh, same thing. Listen up, campers.
It's time to buckle up, pitch a tent, and take a hike.
Because Camp Counselors is a variety show.
So prepare for a good old-fashioned kumbaya,
Weird news,
hot gossip,
and scary stories around the campfire.
so spooky.
Is this podcast even about camping?
No, but it is camp. This is Camp Counselors.
Hey, happy campers.
Welcome back to Camp Shady Birch.
It is week 167 here at camp.
I feel nourished. I feel good. I just had buffalo chicken before this episode started. I feel like it's all up in my gums, it's all up in my mouth.
Yeah, if this was smell of it, and it would just smell like Buffalo Wild Wings in here.
It's kind of crazy because I'm taking a little bit of a detour from my current diet right now. All I can say, well, first thing I should say is ni hao, because I'm up all in that Chinese diet right now.
Okay.
No, and I am so deep. Who else is deep on Chinese TikTok right now?
I am only not deep in it, but only because of like
You're a spectator. You're not a player yet.
Okay.
You got to get up in this. I'm on like day 14 of anti-inflammatory eating, and I know that probably sounds boring to you, but it's not. It's actually low-key changing my life right now.
You're like glowing from it and glowing when you do it. Like it excites you to try new things and read about them and then test it out to see if it actually works.
That's what I'm so excited about this. I don't want to call it a trend because this is how like Chinese people have been living their lives for like probably centuries, me even more than that. But for me, this is also new. And I think life is so short. Why not eat a little Chinese for a bit?
Yeah. And I've been seeing people jumping on it being like, I had no idea if I did this, it would do this.
And there's no like one quick way to fix really anything, but I feel like it's working. Should I tell you like a little bit what I'm doing?
No.
Okay, we'll just end the episode. Thank you so much for listening.
Tell us. We need to know.
Oh wait, gua sha.
Yeah, that's the face jade.
Everybody knows about Miss Jade. And I'm kind of cheating. Mine is stainless steel and I got it on Amazon.
So I think a lot of the ones that people are using, such as jade, shouldn't be used, I think. Do your own research. I don't know. But because it's a porous stone,
that's why
it harbors bacteria. So I think stainless steel is okay.
Clean, right? It's clean. And a big thing. So my jaw looks better. And you can go 2 episodes back and then compare. That's all you need to do. When I take a shower, I do it in the shower because I started trying to do it at night. And the last thing I'm going to do at 10 o'clock at night is get my fat ass into the bathroom, pull out this tool and put oil on my face.
Okay, let's rewind really quick for the campers who may not know. I feel like most are probably savvy, but can you explain like what it is?
I think everybody knows what this is that listens, but if you don't know, it's like, traditionally it's like a stone that's kind of triangular shaped. And what you do is you drag it across like your chin and your cheeks, and you kind of like repeat that over and over again because there's lymphatic drainage. So sometimes your face looks puffier than it actually is because there's like buildup in there. And you're supposed to like kind of massage it off of your chin and your cheeks to get it to drain through your lymph nodes, which your whole body is just like full of lymph nodes. So when you start it off, you're supposed to kind of press into your clavicle a little bit, massage your neck, and then use this tool, whether it's the jade stone or it's quartz. Some people use mine stainless steel, and you just kind of drag it across your chin.
Right, to like kind of sculpt and stuff. All this, talk about lymphatic drainage. Did you ever look at a chart of what it looks like?
Yeah, so my grandmother died because of a bad lymphatic drainage. She had cancer and she had a tooth in your teeth. I don't want to scare anybody, right? But this is true. My grandmother, she had a bad tooth and it was an infection in her molar, and your teeth are all connected to your lymphatic drainage. So after she died, the doctors were like, oh, if we would have removed that tooth, there would have been less of like bacteria going right to her lymph nodes, which she died of like a lymphatic cancer. So it's like the lymph nodes are serious. It's like a super highway throughout your body. And this is what I'm learning through Chinese medicine right now. I'm very into it.
You are into it. And I'm like, I'm enjoying watching you do it and then trying it out secretly.
I know. So, I want to like give a tip for the gua sha because I have a long way to go and I'm only in 2 weeks, right? But what I've noticed is if you gua sha in the shower, you're more likely to do it because you don't want to leave. Who wants to leave the shower? Once I'm in there,
So you're saying like to get out and do it when you're done?
Yeah, if you put your face moisturizer, I'm sorry, if your like cleanser on there, you just want to use an oil so it's not dragging your skin. But if you're in the shower, right? It's a lot
Yeah.
easier to kind of stick with that daily.
Yeah, and like the steam is like probably good. I don't know.
I just don't want to be doing that like at 10 o'clock at night.
I
I'm doing it
know.
in the morning and that's it. And you could do it twice a day, but that's too much. And a lot of this also is like really in the way that you're eating. So from my studies on TikTok, and a lot of these are like, it's a lot of like Chinese women. They're like, we do not drink anything cold.
Right, and that of which I
What do you think
cannot
about
relate.
that?
I think I don't I don't understand the science behind it.
I do.
I'm not knocking anything, let me be clear about that, but I love a chilly cold beverage. I love a hot beverage, and when it comes to water, sometimes I like my Stanley, unless I'm feeling really icy, I usually just, like, leave it room temp, and I'm okay with that, but everything else, especially if I'm out, I'm getting, like,
I
ice.
agree.
And I know that like, in Europe, like, Europeans are like, "Why do all these Americans just want, like, soda with ice?" Like, that's so freaking weird. And it is weird, but it's my weird, you know?
I don't think you have to like commit to everything 1,000% to feel better, but I do believe in the science behind the hot liquids because it's basically to aid in digestion, right? And someone on my For You page had a really good analogy. Are you ready for it?
Oh, I'm ready.
So picture that you have a cup of melted butter and you pour that through a straw.
Salted or unsalted?
For the context of this, I think salted is important.
Great.
So you've let it like drip through this straw, right?
Mm.
Let's make it a crazy straw. Why not? Are
Wow.
you picturing it?
Yeah, it's blue.
Now, okay, so now you have to clean this straw. Now picture running cold water through that straw.
It's not working.
Now picture running hot water through that straw.
It's loosening up a bit. Now it's working, the water's going through.
See?
Wow.
And that's kind of like why hot water or like hotter beverages are important for digestion because
I never
it's
thought
kind
about
of like
that.
cleaning you out. Because this is what I'm learning, right? Obviously, we all not I won't say we all me. I'll speak for myself. I do have weight to lose. Like some of this is just like I need to lose weight, but some of this I've noticed what's happened faster is a lot of this is just buildup, right?
You're like,
It's
"What
like
is it? Get
it's goo.
out."
It's your
It's
body
literal
is
goo.
so I'm massaging it out of my chin. I'm drinking hot water to cleanse this colon, get everything kind of running through.
Yeah.
And what it's doing is I feel more energetic. I feel less sluggish.
And I will say, to back you up, to back you up on this, you like launch yourself out of bed, kind of like in a cartoon where you literally put your palms on the bed behind your head and you just like spring with your legs first, like a spring-heeled jack,
I'm in
and
such
you
a
take on the
mode.
day and you're like Katrina and the Waves ass walking on sunshine through these hallways.
I think it was so important. I think when I started January, I was so stressed because obviously we're on tour right now as we speak. And I was like, there was stuff I wanted to work on. And I was like, I can't get there if I don't feel good. And even losing a couple pounds, my clothing fits better. I feel like I like the way I look better. And I really have a lot to credit towards. I'm not joking. I am so ni hao Chinese right now. Like
That's wild to say. Don't clip that.
I wake up every day and I like engage in okay, so there's another thing I'm like obsessed with. It's called qigong. See, like
Yeah, I'm similar. I've
like
heard of
deep
this.
in this shit. I'm literally at night cutting apples. I'm cutting the skin off apples and I'm boiling them in hot water with cinnamon sticks and I'm
Yeah,
drinking
tell them about
apple
that.
tea.
Tell them about that. That's well, you just did,
Well,
but
this is simple. This is something that I think is so and this is just like if you take nothing from this episode, right? And you want to just try one thing, this is just fun, right? So get an apple. If you have one, you don't, it's cheap. Get an apple. I like a Honey Crisp. It's my favorite apple. I know they're like sugary, good. It's like I'm eating an apple. Don't do that to me. If I'm already eating a goddamn apple, don't tell me that's not the right apple to eat. Give me the bag of candy then.
you know which one that everybody can agree? You know, maybe not everybody, but I feel like I don't know a single person who's like, "Oh, let me pick up a Red Delicious." Those
No, but
hard, rock hard ones. That's the one that,
however,
like,
they're
teachers don't even want that.
so cinematic though.
I
She's
guess.
like the cover girl of Apple.
Yeah, it's like, why can I see her 4 legs? Like, she has like a
Oh my,
Sprite bottle.
she's like so tall.
She's literally like a 2-liter.
Yeah, she's a can of Sprite. A can of Coke, really. So you take an apple and you cut all the skin off of it, and then you cut the core out of it, and then you slice it long. You want to cut the skin off of it because you're gonna boil it apple skin does harbor a lot of wax and pesticides. We know that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
like
like
scary.
it's just like if you can get rid of it, you can get rid of it. But like what if you keep the skin on, like whatever, you're making a better choice than you usually do, right? And then you put it in like a pot of water, and I put 2 cinnamon sticks in there and I boiled it for about 25 minutes. And then I sat on my couch last night with Jonathan and I had mushy apples in a mug with my hot water. And the apples, I will say, taste like bad after because they've like all the flavors in the water.
Yeah, but that wasn't like a part of the plan. It was just kind of like
No, I
you
don't.
just ate them to eat
Yeah,
them.
you don't. It's not like
You're looking for the apple water.
the water, because all the fiber from the apples and the vitamin, like the vitamin K, is coming out of the apple and into the water.
I don't know if I think the fiber holds it together, right? I don't know if fiber goes into the water, but I agree. It was like it was a
Okay, I'm
weird.
sorry. Are you Chinese?
We're gonna get in trouble.
The girls on TikTok are keep telling me, "Welcome, you are now Chinese. Welcome to being Chinese." And I know, obviously, I'm not Chinese, but like the way I'm embracing and loving
You are taking it on
their,
like multiple different
I feel
aspects.
I am doing so much. So the apple tea is great. So try that. I think that's fun. And let me tell you, let me just say this. If nothing else, boiling a Honeycrisp apple on the stove with 2 cinnamon sticks, my entire kitchen last
It
night
smelled
smelled like a
lovely.
bakery.
It was
I was like,
nice.
oh my God, it smells so delicious in there. And then I had my hot apple tea and I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta season 6, which is, by the way, insane.
So
Like
good.
one of the best seasons of any Housewives ever.
I love Candy, but this season is
I
like
know, but
it's
Nene
hard to be on her side. It
and Nene's
is.
so great. And oh my God. So, anyways, that's great. Now, another tip for kind of just like
Wellness,
wellness, like
lifestyle,
East Asian wellness lifestyle, right? This is great. This is a good one. It's called qigong. Am I saying that right? Oh,
qigong,
I'm sorry. Oh my God. Now I'm embarrassed. Qi no,
qi.
qigong, right? So it's called qigong, and basically, once again, it's all about lymphatic drainage. So every day, what I do is I jump 100 times. And you're thinking, Zach, that's so insane. I'm not jumping 100 times. No, I'm not asking you to do some sort of deep squat, like jumping on top of like an apple box. I am like barely getting your toes off the ground and really just lifting your heels up and down 100 times, which you can, I'm not joking, I do it in like less than 2 minutes. And then I swing my arms around and I lean forward and I swing my trunk and I punch my armpits because I'm breaking up all of that kind of like blockage and all that kind of like
Goo,
slog,
the
the
goo.
goo. And it's so low impact and it does not make your heart rate really increase. But then you're like, I've done this for 14 freaking days and I do different variations of things every day. I don't do this. I don't do all this every single day, right? But I don't know if it's like the placebo effect, but at the end of the day, my jaw is tighter. My waist has dropped. I'm losing weight. I'm also working out on top of this and eating clean. It's a bunch of things at once, right? But I just like love it. It's so fun to try something new and like new recipes and just I'm into it. And will I be into this forever? No. But isn't life all about just trying
It
things?
is, but let me rewind about a year ago when I bought goji berries. Mind you, it was a big bag and that was on me. But you were like, why'd you buy this? This is so stupid. Because I saw it on Redbook when everybody was,
And now I need them.
TikTok was going away. And then I was doing the hot water, but instead of apples, I hadn't heard that. It was goji berries and something else, one other one. They were like
Goji
red.
berry is like the most important one.
And
And
when
I
I tell
haven't done
you,
it yet because it's
it,
expensive.
and the bag that I used to have prior to moving was, oh, it was much bigger
Size
than a
of
bread
a
box.
pillowcase.
It was a pillowcase. It might have been a microwave in
It was like
similarity in
a
height and shape.
Costco-sized bag of goji
It
berries.
was huge. It was an investment in myself that should have made the move. And now I'm like wishing that we had it. But
Because if you
the
add
door's
that to
never
the apple
closed.
tea, the goji berry is truly like the number. And I'm not there yet. And that's what's so exciting about this is like I have things to look
You can
forward
level
to.
up.
I haven't even leveled. I'm not even there yet. I'm so early in my Chinese medicine wellness. Like
And I love
the
that for you.
sky is the limit. And I'm gonna keep crediting that. I'm gonna keep saying Chinese because guess what? Like I'm not gonna claim that any of this was my idea. Like I'm giving all the props to my Chinese brothers and sisters who are out there on TikTok making these
14
videos
days into it. Listen to him.
and no, because you don't understand what it's like to feel truly changed.
No, you're putting Asian in the Caucasian bag. Go ahead.
Hey,
That wasn't a
uh,
compliment.
why?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No,
Listen,
I love this for you.
another thing that people are, like, exploring recently on these TikToks is a lot of people are eating bok choy, and one thing about me, I've been on bok choy.
You really have. I had
I've
never
been on bok choy, I love it.
in 2020 you made it for me for the first time. It was the first time
So
I
easy.
like anybody really made it for me. Like I've had it out at a
Yeah.
restaurant,
Isn't it
but never
great?
it's so good. And now we do make it like rather
Hey, make it with some
frequently.
salmon and rice. Just
It's
saute it with
really
some
good.
soy sauce, a little,
It's
like,
really
rice
nice.
vinegar, white pepper. I know, babe, it's crazy. I'm out here. I'm literally so I don't wanna even say it, but, like, I really am putting the Caucasian. I'm really accentuating my Asian and Caucasian. It's
This is
nuts. No, I say it with love, and I
No, yeah,
literally
you're
say it
saying it
with,
with
like,
love and
such
respect.
genuine admiration. Have you ever
This
felt this inspired by wellness in, like, a certain capacity? Because, like, once again, like, this is where I'm at, but people are doing keto. People do what this is it too. Do
do what makes
whatever works for you,
listen to your
because
body.
not everything works for everybody,
I
and
will
there's
say
no key to
the
anything.
one speaking of keto, I was a keto girl. I was a keto girl, which is difficult to do as a vegetarian because a
That's
lot of the
insane.
supplements
That's all meat.
and I was like, I don't even know why I was
How
doing
did
it.
you do it?
I was in a really dark place. And then I think I like just hated how I was looking and I think I just like wanted to change. I don't remember the specificities. I don't think I was going anywhere, but it was really difficult to get the protein intake because it's mostly just like meat and like pork rinds. And so I did it twice. Once was I think it was before going to Iceland in like 2018 or something. And I could not understand or wrap my head around the fact that people would always be like on these keto diets being like you just don't even crave sugar anymore. Like they were like those annoying people. I was like what do you like shut up. But when I did it, I after like probably 3 weeks, maybe a month, I literally just was so turned off by sugar, but the amount of, like, fatty shit I was putting in my body was not good, and I did get keto flu both times, which if you don't know I'm not telling anybody to do this, by the way, okay?
I
But
am endorsing my diet.
keto flu I feel like yours is probably safer. Keto flu for me, it doesn't happen to everybody, but when it hits you quite literally like the flu. So here's another example to visualize. It was like a gas tank, right? And at the very bottom of a gas tank, picture like sediment or sand or something. So you're going through your gas, it's powering your car, or like a jet. Okay, so there's jet fuel going through the thing, and we're lowering the tank, getting through all the liquid, and then at the bottom, that liquid is getting closer and closer to the sediment that's down there. And then when you get to the sediment, it's like, okay, well, I don't know if this is real, but the jet's going to try to use like the last bits of what's in that little sediment. So it's pushing it out and it's not going to make the jet feel good. But once that's all out, then comes like the full ketosis, which it just fills the whole jet fuel
Oh,
tank
so
up
the
again.
flu is just a
And
part
then,
of it.
so keto flu was the sediment that was at the bottom, but it made me, I was so sick. But then after that, I sprung right back.
The
But
thing
it wasn't worth it. I
well,
did do it twice and I lost so much. I lost like 20 pounds in like a week. It wasn't good. I
I
shouldn't have done it.
well, you also weren't I'm sorry, you should never do keto because half of it is protein and, like, you barely eat protein.
Yeah.
Your protein intake is low every single day because you don't eat meat, and
I
then you
love peanut butter.
no, you don't. I've never seen
I
you
love peanut butter because you know what? I'm
I've
shy
never
about it. I sneak away to the cabin
you are
and I
shy. You're
open
a
it
shy
up
eater.
and take a spoonful and I flip it
I
upside
want you to start
down.
drinking protein milks.
I don't want to do that.
Um,
That's gross.
so sorry to make this so health focused, but like the one thing about our show is like we have to talk about what's happening in our lives right now. And this is so important to me. And especially before we hit the road, I feel strong and healthy with this nasty ass flu going around. Everyone's coughing and sick. I'm like, I have literally, we haven't even drank. Well, I'm gonna start drinking back on the road because it's like I'm a red-blooded
I had
American.
one cucumber margarita the first Friday
I
of the
wasn't gonna
year.
call you out, but you did it.
No, I did, but it was cucumbers. It was like basically a salad.
It was a salad margarita.
Yeah. And I ate the cucumber bits too. So like I
Well,
got
that
my
was
nutrients.
good.
It was good. It was delicious. And I was like on my ass.
Ugh, in other health news, I saw something really scary.
Don't scare the
No,
campers.
it's bad. No, because the one thing about us is like we have to be transparent. And it's probably not scary for a lot of campers. For if you would have told me this 2 years ago in the heat of my addiction,
Is
this
this alleged?
no, it's real. This is really crazy.
According to page 6.
According to the World Health Organization. Who?
WeHo?
The Wicked Witches of WeHo is the World Health Organization.
Sassy Schroeder is like the CEO.
She is. And so is Katie Maloney. Baloney.
No.
And this is what it is. It all reigns true and rings around.
Maloney's baloney.
Ham is now rated as like a top
Carcinogen.
deli ham, top carcinogen.
Boo.
Comparable to alcohol and tobacco.
Mixed together. How do you feel about that? Don't order ham at the deli today. Put it down. What is that gelatinous weird shit on it?
You know me, though.
I know you, but you know me. And we know each other.
Well, let me okay, once again, let's get the vegan keto boy out of here. For those deli ham lovers, my honey ham sisters.
Where are the ham heads?
Where are my ham hocks?
You better be oinking. Everybody better be oinking.
No, it's a tragic day. Did we know this was coming? I think we've heard whispers for a long time about the nitrates. It's tough. It's tough. I'm off the ham right now, but Lord knows I've eaten enough Stop and Shop honey ham, deli, cut. And my whole life.
Maybe like one every once in a while, like a cigarette. Literally, when you roll it up, put it in between your fingers when you just need to take a little edge off.
Antipasti?
Sure.
Like an antipasto salad with a little bit of deli meat on it?
Yeah.
Sure. What if we're cooking it? Because one thing about me, when it's right now I'm not in the mode, but the minute it turns 68 degrees, what do I want for lunch?
A ham.
Jersey Mike's.
Oh, and it's
are you
coming
missing
up.
her?
It's coming up on it.
I don't feel.
Oh my god, toes in the sand. I'm ready.
Subway. She tried it. She had the crown for too long because no one was even trying to come for her. Jersey Mike's basically sneezed and we all like clapped. Like she's that much better. I miss her so much. I actually am craving it. And even if there's a little bit of
just a whisper of
a carcinogen, like I'll just deal with it. Like,
yeah.
Because I don't vape anymore. But you guys know that like. In the right light of day, in the right circumstances, you light me a cigarette, I will take it. And I'm going to for the rest of my life. Because you know what? When you see these old people who live to like 1 million, they're literally actively smoking. They're drinking Dr. Pepper every day. The real killer in this life is what?
Don't say it.
Stress. And it's like, if we can just all keep that at the top of our minds. Whatever you eat that makes you happy, do. But if don't move, who cares? Just really try to control that stress. And it's easier said than done. But I really think that's going to get us in the end. So I listen, this is where my brain is at right now. I'm working on myself.
I love that. And you're glowing for it.
Thank you for being so sweet.
You're welcome. Camp counselors will be right back after these short messages.
Campers, what are you doing? You busy? You got plans? Well, you should make some plans and come see me on my new tour, the Big Back Behavior Tour, coming to a city near you. I'm literally going everywhere, on planes, on trains, on automobiles. Like I'm just gonna be there with my wigs and my comedy and my charm, and I want my campers there. And don't worry, it's not just me. Jonathan is my lovely opener, 2-for-1 special. So come, bring your mom, bring your auntie. What about that guy that you talked to and you were like, I was really hitting it off with him, and then you kind of like, whatever, I don't know, like hit him up, bring somebody. Let's just have a good time. Let's laugh. We need it. Tickets are available now. I've already talked about this so much. I'm sick of it, but I'm not sick of you. Go to ZachariahPorter.com for tickets, or you can click the link in the show notes.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. One thing I'm really trying to let go of this year is catastrophizing. You give my brain a molehill, baby, I'm creating a proverbial mountain, okay? And that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp makes getting support so much easier. Their therapists are fully licensed in the US and follow a strict code of conduct, so you know you're getting quality care. And let's be honest, just the thought of looking for a good therapist yourself sometimes is enough to kickstart some internal catastrophizing. But BetterHelp does that work for you. Just fill out a short questionnaire, and with over 12 years of experience and one of the strongest match rates in the industry, they'll match you with a licensed therapist. Plus, you can switch therapists at any time. I've learned so much in therapy, especially about my tendency to catastrophize, because as it turns out, not every minor inconvenience is the end of the world. Therapy gave me the tools to slow down that spiral, communicate better, and build healthier coping skills. It honestly changed my life. BetterHelp makes it easy to get matched online with a qualified therapist. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/camp. That's betterhelp.com/camp. And now, back to the show.
Attention campers, please meet at the old flagpole under the tall pine for morning announcements. Welcome back to Morning Announcements, campers. This is the part of the show where we read news articles to you that you might have missed that we want you to spread like wildfire. Counselor Jonathan,
Yeah.
what do you have for us this week?
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, my bright, shining smiles. I'm so happy to see all of your faces here this very morning. So I'm gonna save my article title for another day. Okay. So a 38-year-old male fortune teller was outside of a temple in Pattaya, Thailand. Why are you laughing?
Because I thought it was just funny you said male fortune teller.
I think
it didn't feel important in the moment.
and I did have to like rewrite a little bit of this because
Male
I'm
fortune teller.
pulling from different sources.
Like, I don't think fortune tellers are inherently like any like gender or like, you know what I mean?
No, but like I just need you to like picture it, go there, 38-year-old
I'm
male
actually having a
fortune
harder
teller.
time picturing a male fortune teller as I am a woman. Because I think my brain kind of defaults. Oh my, I guess you could go for Zoltar.
Okay, yeah.
Because I really went
Who
to
was so snarky to me last time I visited him. Like, I need to get wrecked. Okay, so here we go.
You need to get wrecked.
No, he needs to get wrecked.
You said I need to get wrecked.
No, I was. I need a redo, is what I was gonna say.
Okay, get wrecked.
Get wrecked. On New Year's Day, around 6 a.m., there is this 19-year-old woman. Her name is Pim, and she approaches this guy. And she's like, hey, I would love to have my fortune told. And he looks at her and he's like, girl, I have literal fortunes to tell. Take a seat, pull up a chair. So he grabs his crystal ball. He's like shuffling his deck of cards. They play a quick round of Uno. And then he's like, okay, let's be serious. No, he didn't do that, but I'm just being silly. So then he pulls his tarot cards and he hesitates. He's like, and she's like, okay, like, girl, what? Like, you literally, like, what are you cannot gatekeep my own future from me. It just doesn't work like that.
He was so dumbfounded.
He was literally dumbfounded. So the fortune teller sighs, as I just did. I'm just getting into character here. And he tells Pim that she is on the brink of misfortune. And Pim is like, what the hell? It's literally like 6 hours into the year 2026. Like, this is not how it's supposed to go. So the fortune teller clarifies and says, be careful, because his cards are telling him that she will be losing something valuable. Pim is like, baby, I do not claim this energy. And with me saying that, I'm not going to pay you, because if I pay you, that's me accepting the energy. So you can save it. I'm going to go and I'm going to take my money with me.
Is that real?
Because, well, this is what Pim was thinking. And this might answer your question, okay? So Pim leaves. She's out, not paying for her services, nothing. And it's not until later that same day when Pim realizes she had, in fact, lost something valuable. With a resale market value of $248 US, Pim's iPhone 13 was now missing.
Did you add that retail value?
I did.
I know it. That's so you.
I'm telling you, this story was like really short, so I'm like, let's go there. I know
you're writing stuff.
I want to go the distance.
With the retail value, okay, so John.
I'm also testing the waters from when I read my own audiobook, okay? So she's retracing her steps, right? She's going through like everything that she went through her day. So the report that I was using did not claim this. However, I'm imagining she's just like flipping over tables, like kicking trash can lids. She's like, motherfucker, where is it? Where is it?
Yeah.
She's looking for her iPhone 13. She's allegedly, in my opinion, totally bugging. Okay. So she finally remembers. She's like, okay, Pim, girl, settle your kettle. Let's really trace it back. Where did you last have it? And this part was in the article. And she says, last time I had it was when I went to go see that fortune teller.
That nasty, nasty, picky fortune teller.
So she goes back. And when confronted, the fortune teller's like, baby, I literally told you that you needed to look out for misfortune. And what are you, like, I'm sitting here, right? And you're sitting here iPhone-less.
He's
like, what are we going to do here? So he looks into his crystal ball again. He's revisiting the spirits.
No, he's not using a crystal ball. He's using tarot.
Maybe he's doing both. You don't know that. You weren't there. Obviously, so now he's literally, whatever he's doing, whether it's crystal ball or tarot, now he's doing it pro bono because he knows that she's not going to pay. Okay. So he's like, okay, you're clearly in a predicament. You're coming back to me and you're trying to accuse me of something. Let's figure this out. So he's looking into the crystal ball and he is able the fortune teller is able to give the thief's like visual description to Pim. And he's like, mind you, I can give you his height, but you're going to have to pay me. And she's like, no, I'm good. He's like, fine, whatever. Like, you have his face. Like, now go look, go hunt. Like, your phone's out there somewhere. So Pim,
This is
girl,
insane.
so Pim.
Did you make this
No,
up?
but I swear to God, I didn't make it up. It's linked in the show notes if you want to read it without my
Did they
fluff.
make it up?
No, they didn't. Okay, there's little public records. I was looking at it with my own eyes. I did.
Public records. It's the article.
So the townspeople, she's literally going public. The townspeople are like, Pim, babe, it's 8 a.m. We're all hungover. It is New Year's Day. Like, you misplaced your iPhone. You were yeah, she's in the middle of the town square. She's screaming, she's yelling. She's like, my iPhone 13, please. And luckily there were some kind townspeople who were like, fine, we'll help you. So
Princess Pim.
Princess Pim just
Help
raising hell
her.
in the street.
Help me.
Help me.
She's pissed.
Oh my God. Okay, so she's, after asking some of the townspeople, she comes across a local merchant.
Oh my God, what?
Says,
The fortune teller and the merchant.
No, this literally sounds
You're
like a
making
play.
this up.
Stop it.
On New Year's Eve, the merchant helped the fortune teller.
So the merchant says that they did see a brown shoulder bag that seemed suspicious. Pim's like, okay, where is it? Like, who has
They're
it?
all
What was
messing
it?
with her.
So the merchant then points out this brown shoulder bag. Originally I was like imagining it was like a Kate Spade crosshatch leather moment, but I think it's more of like a Coach Brooklyn bag, like a tote. I think is what this was in this story, just for our visual girlies out there. Well. What do we have here inside of this brown bag? A box of face masks. Hidden inside of that, Pim's iPhone 13.
Whose bag was it?
None other than the 38-year-old fortune teller.
I knew it. I knew it from the very beginning.
A twist for the masses. Okay.
He robbed her because he was like, you ain't gonna pay, and he just took her phone.
So now he has like the townspeople, the merchants, like everyone around him being like, yo, why you literally you're scamming her and you're stealing phones. Like, what is up with that? So he fesses up and he admits that he was the one that stole the iPhone 13 Pro. And he begs Pim not to press charges, claiming he's a first-time offender. He doesn't have like a felonious past. He's just trying to make a living out here, just trying to make an honest living, telling lies and porky pies. And he needed the money for the new year, right? So that's what he's saying. Pim's like, you don't want me to press charges, huh? I'll think about it. But in the meantime, book him, boys. Cops show up. Cops arrest him, take him into custody. Not only do the cops take him into custody, I'm not fluffing this part, this is true. Not only do they take him into custody, but they take all of his quote unquote, what do they call it? His fortune telling paraphernalia. So they're taking his tarot cards, they're taking the things he's using to make his living, his Uno deck, all of that. The court date is not publicly released, but Pim did say publicly she will be moving forward, pressing charges.
Oh, Pim be pissed.
Pim is pissed because one thing about Pim's cup, it will runneth over.
Yeah, with good fortune this year.
With good fortune this year. It started off a little rocky on the very first day, but she said, okay,
I
had to get it out of the way.
Rewrite history.
That's what it is. And this isn't history.
Believe women.
History.
How about that?
I believe, and she marched right up to the stairs of the Disney mayor's office, and she said, we're making history. And that's what this says.
That was incredible. Honestly, I'm gonna remember this one.
I'm out of breath.
I'm thinking I'm actually holding space for Pim today.
Yeah. And I think we could all hold space for Pim. And if you're interested, that was an independent UK article by Alicia Rahman Saker, and it is titled "Fortune Teller Accused of Stealing Client's Phone to Make Bad Luck Prophecy Come True."
I think you forgot the last sentence.
What was that?
It was all a dream.
And then Pim woke up. No, it really did sound like kooky and crazy.
When the merchant came in, I said, I can't keep up.
No, it did kind of sound like a stage play that like I'm looking to adapt.
Yeah, the Merchant of Venice, the Merchant of Pim.
Yeah, the merchant, the thief, and the iPhone.
I mean, but let me bring it back to the United States, if you will.
Okay.
This article's coming right out of Illinois.
Hello, make some noise for Illinois. Make some noise for Illinois.
Okay, so I'm going to save the article for the end. I mean, the title.
You're so mean.
No Illinois driver. Is it Illinois? The
Yeah,
S
there's
is
no,
silent.
don't you dare say the S. Don't.
Whoa.
The S and
Is this
noise
a
doesn't
safe
make a
space?
noise.
Is this a safe space?
It depends on
Because
how I'm feeling.
actually you're screaming at me and Pam. Because Pam's here. Pam, please come
Come
out.
out. Booking boys.
No Illinois driver will be bricked on the roads this year. Nor
Wait,
will
like I'm like bricked up,
yeah.
just like sitting in your car with a boner.
Nor will they bear state registration plates with type shit, I be poopin', or ICUP, despite praise from Secretary of State Alexia Giannaluisi, Giannaluise, Gianlulias
Okay.
for vanity plates applicant creativity. So
Okay, that makes sense. I get it.
all four were among the list of more than 550 inflammatory, profane, or offensive, or too difficult to read vanity license plates requests rejected by his office. There were a small portion. Oh, these were a small portion of the nearly 56,000 applications it received this year, according to his office.
Wait, okay, now that I understand what you're saying, because I felt like I was having like a bit of a stroke when you
I
were
know. I
reading
kind of
that.
wanted to like be like, wait, what is it? What is he saying? And I got there.
Yeah, you wanted to start us off. You wanted to confuse the listeners,
Yeah,
the
you know
readers.
why? I'm a fortune teller.
You are. Okay, so can you read them back, or the original ones that they're so these ones you cannot get on a
So
plate.
56,000 applications were sent in for vanity plates, and 550 were denied. And these were some of them: bricked, ICUP, type shit, I be pooping.
This is stupid. This is like
My
if
article.
no, no, not you. No, 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 not you. That like you're raising awareness for this and I appreciate you for that, but I think this is just a form of policing that's so annoying. Like ICUP, sorry. Wait, spell attic.
Attic,
Yeah, spell it.
ATTIC.
ATTIC. So okay, so
Oh.
if I want to get my license plate and it say attic, what are you gonna say about that?
Well, the video of the video is really funny. We should put it on the Instagram at least
Okay.
of the guy. He's basically like he's like kind of honestly, can I be real? Kind of handsome. He's like young. I don't know what he does. Was he secretary or something? He's reading them. He reads Bricked and he's like, can't do that. He like, reads all the really inappropriate ones and makes jokes about them. He's like, because it's like a public service announcement. So he has like a
Yeah.
really good sense of humor about it.
Well, clearly he doesn't if he's shutting it down.
Well, you can't have that,
I know
Jonathan.
I'm not like you can't have
You
slurs, you
just
can't have
can't.
curse words, but I think ICUP is I wanna see that on the roads. I
Can I
cop.
finish the story, please?
I just had to put my opinion in.
Well, now this is a term that I don't wanna get wrong because you might scream at me again. Illinoisians?
Illinoisans?
Illinoisans?
Yeah.
It says Illinoisans. Illinoisans be annoying.
Yeah, it is truly.
Illinoisans consistently show off their creativity on customized license plates, but anything that hits the road has to meet the standard of good taste and decency. Who said that? Sutton Strack? This guy, I cannot say his last name for the life of me. I'm skipping it. I'm gonna call him Mr. G. Mr. G said in a statement on Monday, "Our team is fluent in lewd lingo and sneaky swearing, and they catch it all." So the Secretary of State said the license plate rejection process was educational. He said he knows what a BBL or Brazilian butt lift is. If
He's like,
this
I have Urban Dictionary bookmarked on my computer, you Yahooligans. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I know everything about everything.
So one of them that comes up, he's like so cheeky in the video. It's so funny. One of them comes up, it's Priusy. And he goes, if this is how you refer to your Prius, there's a show on TLC for you. Like what?
Okay,
Like
wait, he's funny. Should we get him on the podcast?
he's like handsome too, isn't he?
Oh, he is.
Yeah, and the video is like very cheeky. So
Let's have him on the pod. Do you think he would come on?
Jonathan, we're not flying to Chicago for that.
Speak for yourself.
Do you just want to get another cameo?
What?
Said you just want to get another
Oh yeah,
cameo.
I was like, hey, can you come on our show? We've had Kim Rhodes.
Well, Mr. G has the authority to reject applications for the customizable plates that create a connotation that is offensive to good taste and decency, according to Illinois Vehicle Code. This is crazy too. Now, what do you think about this? Other plates, such as the previously rejected MWMWMWM or OOQQOO, were also sent to the bin as as the office decided they could confuse law enforcement.
Okay.
I see
And
that.
I think I was in the back of my head, I was like, how the hell are they they hard to read? But that makes sense, especially if it's like they're doing something sketchy and criminal.
Those denied requests landed on a permanent list of prohibited plates maintained by the office, and this list of prohibited names that just like they can just type them in and they're already flagged. Guess how many names are on that list?
874.
8,558. So people have tried that many offensive times, like things,
That's crazy. I
combinations.
wonder if CL1T is on there.
So nearly 800,000 vehicles statewide have customizable plates in Illinois, down more than 11,000 from the start of the year. The plate cost drivers an extra $47 for a combination of letters and numbers. Letters exclusive plates cost an extra $94. Is that per year or just the one-time fee?
Maybe I don't know. That's a good question. So as a recent new car Jeep owner of a Jeep with my Jeep, it's me. Um I had to get a new license plate and I was hoping they would ask me my like I was hoping I could have some input on
No,
it.
you don't get input on that at all. At all.
But if it's like totally random, I should like at least be able to for free.
Also, too, like when they gave you that plate, they already had it, right? Because it was already printed.
No, they had to go do it. That's why I had to come back the next day. They had to have somebody go and do it 'cause
Yeah, how does that work though? Like,
I
what are they
don't
just like,
know.
put an L in it?
No, I think he tried to I think they just have, like, a random generator,
Yeah,
kinda
because
like
they
how
have to
Google
cross-check
makes
that it doesn't have another
a
one.
password. It just kinda generates, and I'm, like, not upset with mine, but I'm not
I love yours, and I
thrilled.
will not say it publicly, of course.
I'm not thrilled, but
I like the anonymity of not having a vanity plate. I don't want people to know that's my car because I have ops in these streets. But but every time I see a vanity plate,
I'm
oh
giggling.
no, it brings, even if it's bad, it brings cheer.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of person who gets a vanity plate is like such a freak in a good way, like a good freak.
It's when you're stuck in
Oh
traffic
god, it's
and
the
you're
best.
miserable, and
Mhm.
it's like, just to remember that everyone around you isn't just a vehicle, that it's like a person with a personality in there,
Yes, yes.
some better than others, but to see that vanity plate, it really lightens the load. It
See,
does.
we're talking about how to de-stress your life.
Yeah.
Get a vanity plate.
Also, my French teacher, Mademoiselle Laure, she taught me once, and she was so nice. Oh my god, she got let go. It's too close to home, but should be on, like, a gossip doc. It's like, I can't spill her beans like that, but it was like, it wasn't her fault. It was her husband's who anyway, edit that out. No, don't. Leave it in. So, my French teacher told me she keeps bubbles in her car for when she's in traffic, and she's like, I don't do it a lot, but I blow bubbles out the window when we're in traffic and people's faces light up." So, when we were taking, the standardized exams and stuff,
SATs?
it wasn't the SATs because
ACTs?
no, it was
PSATs?
I think it was just finals and midterms. But she would, like, blow them in the corner. She wasn't, like, allowed
That would
to.
piss
So
me
she was like,
off.
"Don't tell anybody, but, like, you guys need joy." So she would, like no, she didn't do the whole class. She just, like, blew a little bubble and then she
You're writing
stopped.
your essay and there's,
It's
like,
like bubbles popping. It's like
soap on
soap.
your paper, and it's like,
"Mademoiselle, what the freaking heck?"
"Sorry."
"Bonjour."
Okay, so if Kimbers, if you have a vanity plate,
Ta
you don't have to say the
Well, yeah, don't
state.
tell us.
You don't have to say the state.
Now how's that work? Can you have the same vanity
Yeah, of
plate in Texas
course.
as someone in
Boop is in every state. Boop. That's 3 O's and a B and a P. So if yours is boop or something else silly, don't tell us the state, but just tell us the vanity plate or someone you know. That's just funny.
Camp Counselors? Will be right back after these short messages. You know what's better than flowers that die in 3 days? Matching underwear. MeUndies makes matching underwear specifically for couples with the same adorable prints. They've got different cuts for each of you, and they're all made from their signature ultra modal fabric, which feels impossibly soft. You and your partner or your bestie can look chic. They've got boxer briefs, trunks, briefs, bikinis, thongs, boy shorts, cheeky styles, same print, different fits. I have already talked about this before, but I have been such a fan of MeUndies way before we got this sponsorship, and I am proudly wearing them as I record this right now. And they want you to be comfortable not only while you're wearing them, but at checkout. If your first pair doesn't work out, they'll make it right, no hassle. Valentine's Day is February 14th, so if you want these delivered in time, order soon. Make this Valentine's Day one to remember with matching underwear from MeUndies. To get exclusive deals up to 50% off, go to MeUndies.com meundies.com/counselors and enter our promo code counselors. That's meundies.com/COUNSELORS, promo code counselors for up to 50% off. This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can always count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations. And now, back to the show.
Grab your bug juice and bear spray, campers. It's time to pack it up and take a hike.
Welcome back to Take a Hike. This is the part of the show where we tell something to lace it up and take a hike. I said that wrong. This is the part of the show where we bitch a little. We tell someone to take a hike. You get it. You've been here for 167 episodes, okay?
They know.
You know, and I fudged it up, but I'm just like, I'm ready to rant. And my rant happened yesterday. I was a witness to numerous things that were being sold in the store that I did not like. And I mentioned it to you, and we were giggling about it for a little bit in a store called Nordstrom. Now, I'm not telling Nordstrom to take a hike. What I'm telling to take a hike is shirts with unnecessary verbiage on them.
Oh my God.
Now, before I dive into it, we've all seen it. Probably some of us own it. I own it. Hello, look at my shirt right now. This is like telling a statement. It's fun. You're wearing the Zachariah Porter Big Back Behavior Tour, which I love the design. Literally took months to make, not AI generated by a real artist. Thank you very much.
My merch.
And like there's a difference between going to Forever 21 and seeing a $9 t-shirt that says, "But first, pizza." and being like, okay, it's $9. I understand. Like,
Your
it's
face
stupid.
when you did that was so great. But first, pizza.
No, because they would always say that, but sometimes it would be in like a cute
It was
font.
but
And I'm
first
like,
coffee. It was never but first pizza.
shut up.
Who has to start off their day? But first,
Pizza.
pizza.
You get it. You understand what I'm saying. But then it's a
Pizza.
whole other thing to be standing 2 feet in Nordstrom with your Nordstrom iced coffee in hand and looking at a t-shirt that says, and I did take pictures, so we can put them up. Who's a good boy? Hair of the Dog Bar and Grill. 2 different shirts, by the way. What lies between the lines, and the one that you pointed out that was your favorite. You're like, what the fuck are they doing with this? Like, who needs a shirt that says Dirty Wax Club, Brooklyn, New York? Like, they're clearly fictitious things that they're just printing. And then I checked the tags, right? And this is where the big take a hike comes in, because I don't care. Like, I have that shirt that says like something ranch, like, that's not what I'm telling you to take a hike. Looking at the tag is $115.
Yeah, like you can't be that expensive and then
be like
make
a
up
fake
a
ass
business.
weird, like, I'm sorry, what? And it's also not all of them, but a lot of them are like the most heinous like designs. I'm like, what is going on here? What are we doing?
There's so many like pieces of clothing out right now that are like it's a lot of them are like trucker hats and t-shirts, and they just like say nothing. They'll be like caviar social club, or they'll be like sardine Sundays. It's like just like, or they'll be like sardine social club, or like I don't even know. Like,
and I was reading them.
Hair of the Dog Bar and Grill. It's like, this is just slop. It is.
It's kind of just like we've run out of things to do and say.
How about just like a nicely constructed t-shirt?
Where is that? Put the effort into that.
Like, it doesn't have to say anything. I just don't want it to like shrink or like melt in my washing machine and dryer. How about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you want to pay $150 and I have to hang dry it and it says something like Hot Wax Club on it. Like, I'm not buying that.
Dirty Wax Club. Even worse.
He said Dirty Wax Club.
And then here's the thing: is some of it looks like it's from Canva, and some of it looks like it's cute stuff from Canva. Like, I'm like, oh, that script is nice. That would look good on like a tour poster or an album cover for an actual album, not this Dirty Wax Club.
It feels like I feel like in the age of how easy it is to design, not I don't say it's easy to design, but right, I think with everything being computer generated now in some way or another, it feels like everything looks so similar to everything. Where like I feel like back in the day, you had to be able to draw that, you had to be able to write like that, you had to be able to like really make that. So it probably felt more everything felt more interesting. But now I like
'Cause it's too costly, it's too like, you're
everything looks the same.
bringing it back to your shirt, that took, like, weeks because it was, like, back and forth with the artist to try to get stuff and, like, do you know, beep, beep, beep,
It's
boop, because
literally
it's,
me
like,
as a
literally an artist.
showgirl.
It's a really cute shirt. It is and I really like it. I'm happy with how it came out.
Me too.
Um,
Hawaii's on the back, but we had to cancel Hawaii and just get over it. If you buy the shirt, Hawaii's not happening. I don't know what to do. We already printed so many. We'll fix it after we go through these, but if you're coming to a show
we're doing
soon,
our
it's
best.
like I just
I
oh
know.
my God, what can you do?
You think we don't wanna go? We do, but, like, we
Yeah,
just it can't.
logistically we couldn't
It was
go.
out of our
It was
hands.
out of our hands, so I'm sorry.
Bummed.
Sorry to
Sorry to
those
bring that
girls.
up, but it's take a hike, so you can tell us to take a hike
So
if you
true. It's
want.
actually appropriate to bring it up now. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry, back to your Nordstrom.
Yeah, but that was it. But I did see a
I hear you.
hat that was on a mannequin that did make me chuckle a little bit. It said "favorite daughter," and I'm like, "That would be funny if you, like, wear that to go out with your sisters."
I think that's cheeky. I think where I feels offensive is the price point that Nordstrom was selling these kind of like silly.
Exactly.
It's too silly to be selling for 150. Like,
Yeah.
let's have some integrity in the brand and the business and my wallet before you try to play in my face with hot wax club, dirty wax club.
Thank you. Dirty Hot Wax Club. Hot and dirty for
Gross.
you.
Piggy. Oink oink. Yuck. My take I hate this week. God, it's kind of like on me, but I think I've been talking about this a lot lately with Jonathan with eating. I am done with things I can't substitute things, okay? Like right now I'm trying to eat clean, which means I'm just not eating bad like sweet things. I'm done trying to substitute. And what I mean by this is I bought cottage cheese and I saw some witch on TikTok try to convince me that I could turn this shit into chocolate mousse. And I'm sitting there at 9:30 in my kitchen under the glow of the light above my oven, pulsing maple syrup, cottage cheese, and cocoa powder, convincing myself, oh, this is gonna be taste like a protein chocolate mousse. Absolutely disgusting. So gross. And I said, you know what I did? I ate the whole thing because I was not gonna sit there for 20 minutes doing that and then not finish it.
The way that you offered it to me 3 times after I said no, I knew you were struggling to get through it and you were lying to yourself.
But
You
also,
were
like, misery loves company,
babe,
and you
that
wouldn't
was your
join me.
that was your keto flow. You were delusional, you couldn't see straight, you were mixing concoctions like a mad
Oh,
scientist.
it was foul. And I think it is whatever I give you for advice or my opinions on the show, I promise you, I mean it. I would never steer you wrong. So to the girl who sat in my face and said, "Oh, this is gonna be delicious. You should make this." A hot pillow for the rest of your life.
Hmm,
Never a cold pillow again. Because
sad.
that was just you didn't have to do that to me. And the thing is, that's what it is. It's like, okay, if you're trying to cut back on sugar, you just got to stop eating sugar. You can't do these hacks because that
Well,
drives you
when making
crazy.
recipes, I think with snacks and stuff, like Thrive Market, we love.
No, yeah, I'm talking Thrive Markets for healthy eating, not losing weight.
I'm clarifying for, like, when you're talking about, like, making a recipe and, like, filtering out these things. I understand what you're saying. Just making sure they understand too.
So to the girl that told me to make that, take a hike.
Do you think the new counselor likes the top bunk or the bottom bunk? Over.
Either way, I'm giving them my boondoggle keychain. Over.
Welcome back to Camper Crush of the Week. What are we loving? Who do we love? Who do you love? Jonathan, who do you love?
Who do you love? Okay, so I am in my tech girl era, as we all know. And this again, my camper crush was a gift from you. And that is my aura ring. Okay. So if you don't know what an aura ring is, where have you been living? It's essentially like an Apple Watch that tracks all your stuff. And now I'm not telling anybody to get it. I know that there have been like data breaches and all this shit. I don't care.
I know. Why do when they say a data breach, I never care.
No, because it's inevitable. It's unfortunately gonna happen.
I
And it
had,
just happens to me constantly.
you want to hear a crazy one? Stripe.
Who's that?
Sometimes, you like pay
Oh, when you pay
something
on something,
and
yeah.
it makes you like link to like, you have to like link through a Stripe account. Like, Stripe literally linked, like, millions of people's, like,
Yeah,
Bank of America data. I'm like,
it's
"Oh, wait, so the banks are allowed to leak our data, but God forbid, the Oura Ring sells my email address." Like, it's gonna
yeah, and then
happen.
they're like, "But what about, like, your health and all that shit?" I'm like, "I don't care, I don't
I'm
care."
like, "Oh, you know my
Also, if
heart
I'm
rate?
who needs
Oh,
to know that? But also, if it's for target marketing, I
maybe I need it."
I maybe I need it, but also, it boils down to my responsibility whether I'm gonna add it to my cart and purchase or not.
Yeah,
Just saying.
God.
So this is something I did add to my cart and purchase. But this was like a long time in the making. I thought I was gonna get one for a really long time. I wanted one. I didn't like wearing my Apple Watch. And basically, if you don't know what it is, it just kind of like measures your health, checks in on you, but you can sleep with it. And that was my biggest thing. Because I wanted to know like how long have I actually been asleep? Because everything's a blur.
What
What?
is it like sleeping with a ring on?
It's fine. I don't really notice it. It is pretty big.
It's big.
It's big and they're like monosexual. What is it? Unisex.
Whoa.
They're unisex. So I think they have newer ones, the daintier ones, but I wanted this one. And it fits like a normal ring. It's a little bit thicker. But when I wake up in the morning, first thing I do, instead of going on social media, I'm grabbing my iPhone 13 Pro from Pim and I'm checking. Now, this is funny. This is what they're calling it your readiness. REA, is it REA? READINESS.
What does that mean?
I have no clue what it means, and I still don't know to this very day. It's kind of like when like the waitress comes over with like the bottle of wine and they show it to you, and I don't know what to do, so I just nod, and then they pour it. I'm just looking forward to
All you're
what's to
doing in that,
come.
just so we know, guys, like, simply for that, like, I think a lot of people, like, don't know what that's for. All you're doing is just confirming that the bottle you ordered is the one in their hand, because if you're buying a $100 bottle of wine, you wanna make sure that you got the right one. It's just kind of a cross check, be like, "This is what
Oh,
you want,
before they
right?"
open it.
Before they open it.
I
That
thought it
and
was like
that's
a display of
yeah,
like a peacock feather.
all you're doing in that moment, because people are like, "Yeah, that's it." You're just, "Is that did you order that in wine?" Just remember the name and say, "Yeah, that's it." And then you'll feel like you actually know what you're doing in that moment.
Thank God you're always there when it happens, because I'm always like, "Ooh, nice."
Yeah, that's what you're like. Then it's like, what do you do? Like, yo, nice. Like, just did you order this?
No, I know,
Like,
but like they can speak up. They could be like, "Is this the right one?"
I
I'm like,
guess
I
I think we
guess.
do
I don't
that. I think
know."
no, I don't do it anymore. That's so annoying. But when I did do that, you do it all the time that you're not.
Yeah, it's just like
It's
habit and
like,
like everybody should know, like bringing
yeah.
the check. I'm just like ignorant. Maybe everybody else already knew that. Did
Well, if you did,
everybody
now you
know?
know
So all that to say, I don't know
what the
what
readiness is.
readiness
What's your
is.
favorite stat you're learning?
There's so many stats, and what it's teaching me about myself is something that I already knew, which is I am one sugar-free Coke Zero away from having like a nervous breakdown. But I like knowing that. I will say I've been humbled a little bit. My sleep score currently is a 58.
That doesn't sound good.
And it came with a chilling message, kind of like the fortune teller.
A chilling message from Aura? What did it say?
It's like, it's gonna be okay. And it kind of, I don't have the screenshot on here, but I did write down what my sleep score was.
Was this when
But
Buffy
I'll
woke
put
you
it
up for
up.
vomiting?
That might have been it.
I think you woke up in the night because Buffy was vomiting.
Yeah. What
Like,
else do
Buffy,
I have?
God.
My
She licked his face, and then he woke up, and then she
she
immediately
threw
jumped on
up.
the ground and started throwing up.
She did. She was throwing a fit. It was because I wasn't up at the ass crack of dawn to feed her. But I'm like, girl, look at.
She's like, "You
I'm gonna
think I'm
show
not
her the
hungry?
screenshot.
I'll show you hungry."
She's like, you want to see my aura ring? So yeah, it came with that fun message. My stress chart is out of control. Why am I maxing out at like midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning? It's like maxing out the chart. We're good. It's all good. It's
Is
fun
that
and
measuring
silly.
your heart rate, though?
No, it measures your stress. It
But
it takes a bunch of things that you don't understand it because you're not science girl. I'm science girl and I get it. This is like lasagna battery.
I
Like
do think that
I,
some of it's taking your heart rate, and your heart rate's
babe,
elevated
it's
by your
taking you.
Adderall.
No, it's taking my heart. Not at midnight or 1 in the morning. It's taking my blood oxygen levels. It's taking my body temperature. It's taking my soul. It's filtering my
How's
soul through
your
the
how do
filtration
you if you
system.
didn't have that in your hand, how
What?
would you feel about your stress?
It's where I thought it would be.
Oh,
I didn't
it's
think it
tough.
would happen that late. And then some of them, I'll put up a screenshot here. I sent it to April because she has one. And I was like, is this normal? And she's like, your body goes from deep sleep and then goes to the highest level of stress the second you wake up. I think something must have scared me. when I woke up, but I do wake up with high stress. And you saying earlier in this episode that it's gonna kill me, I just need to drink more apple water. That's really what
I
it
think
is.
too, like, it's just this constant chase of, like, what we do. I think there's always another video to make. I think there's another joke to write. There's
Yeah.
another podcast to record. I think we juggle a lot of hats, and, I mean, a lot of we juggle apples? A lot of apple tea.
We juggle apples.
Well, maybe that's something so it's still early in the year, Jonathan. How
And this
can
is a
we, like
question of the week. I'm
I know,
so
but how can we, like, work on that together? How can we manage like, I want you to feel better. I don't want you to feel like that.
maybe I'll join you in qigong. I think that'll be nice. I think I should follow in your footsteps more, but I don't know if it will help me fully. But I'm crushing on it because I like to see it. I like the
Well,
numbers.
knowledge is power.
Exactly. My REM sleep is at 18% out of how many I don't know.
Yeah,
My battery on my iPad right now is at 85%, so that's a
and
win.
she's still doing it. Mine's at
And
86.
my efficiency, with all these numbers in mind, my efficiency is 98%. So my manager, Heather from H&M, can suck it because she told me I was the least efficient person on the sales floor. And to that I say I have scientific proof of otherwise.
What were you doing for her to say that?
Probably just like joshing around. I don't know. No, I was literally doing my best. It was a 2-floor, 4-section. I'm not getting into this.
Oh my
Okay.
god,
It was at the King of Prussia Mall.
when we were at the Nordstrom coffee place at the Natick Mall yesterday, there was 5, like, children working, and I'll say that because they were little children. They were, like, working in the coffee bar, and the trash was full. They were all, like, screaming and horseplaying around, and it was, like it was, like, 4 PM.
The
And
trash was overflowing.
the
I
trash
couldn't even
overflowing,
throw my trash
and
out.
they're,
They
like,
watched.
literally, like, we're the girl's taking her order, and halfway through me talking, she's, like, starts listening to her friends talk and then looks back at me and goes, "What?" And I'm
I'm
like,
like, girl,
"Girl,
it's
lock
just like,
in." Like, I
please,
know
we'll do it really quickly and you can
like,
get back to your
I'm
story.
sure when I was that age, I probably was, like, not the best either, like, I was very social, but there was 5 of them working at, like, the Z Bar, like, just relax,
I know.
like, take the order and make the coffee, then you can, like they're, like, literally, like, juggling back
Also,
there
why are
and
you sitting on the floor?
oh my god, one was on
I'm
his
not saying
phone.
like stand up, get on your feet. I'm just saying that's like nasty.
No, I'm not saying, like, that either, but at the same time, it's, like, you just can't do that, like, it's
Yeah.
just, like, oh my god, I was, like, shocked.
It was
When she was, like,
shocking.
ordering and she's like, "Wait, what'd you say?" I'm like, "Why are you just
A
listen for a
coffee.
second."
A hot coffee.
Oh my god, I'm getting old, I'm getting
Okay.
old.
So overall I'm just learning a lot about myself.
Yeah.
And that's how your email finds me. So yeah.
My crush of the week happened last night because we went to Cheesecake Factory for dinner, and, I ordered off the Skinnylicious menu because their salads are so good there, and I got the Southwest chicken salad, and it came out huge, and my crush of the week is when you genuinely enter that flow state in a salad where, like, every single bite is amazing, and you kinda start to become an architect or a painter with your food, right? You're scraping, you're digging holes, you're making moats, and you're kind of just, like, shoveling and talking, and every single bite is just flowing into the next, and you're kind of, like, in this sandbox of a playground of a salad, and it feels like it's never ending, and every bite is so crisp and refreshing, and it's nicely dressed, not overdressed, but, like, enough for you to be like, "Wow, I actually am not missing another meal because this feels, like, substantial and hearty," and you're kind of just, like, in that go with it. It was just, like, electric. I felt like I was like, "My god, Harry Styles on stage."
There's sparks coming off your fork.
It was just oh my god, I was like I feel like I had, like, peaks and valleys on my bowl. There was so much, like, every bite was better than the last,
I love that.
and I think it's when to get that with a salad is so far and few between. Most times you almost feel like you're like, "Oh god, I
That
guess."
salad was a good 8 inches off the plate. It was a tall girl. It was like Mount Vesuvius.
Well, and let me tell you, like, I really wanted to get something else, but I was like, "Okay, I'm here. I'm not gonna get, like, grilled chicken and vegetables. I have to, like, grow up." But that salad, there's, like, black beans on the base, there's tortilla strips throughout, they cover it in a little bit of a crema, like, it feels like a good taco bowl with the chicken, it's so delicious. They say it's only 550 calories, I don't know if I believe that, there's a lot of dressing on that, but either way, like, good roughage for the body and for the
Good
soul.
roughage. Push it through that track.
And I didn't even finish it, it was that big, but that's not something you can take home.
No, that's
That's
gonna turn
wet.
sour as
Oh,
soon
it's
as it
so wet
gets to
already.
the parking lot.
I just love like a tortilla strip and a salad.
Oh
Ooh,
my god, so good. Lights out.
I
Now I want
know.
one. But I love a chopped salad. I like my salad cut small. That's why forever my Take a Hike, one of the first episodes will be a wedge salad. It's
Yeah.
just that's not That's not, I don't think you can call that a salad.
N
That's just produce.
I like when the salad feel like, when I was scooping that last night, I didn't have to stab it, I could scoop it
And that's
and
what I
it
want. I
mounted on
want
a fork.
scoopability,
No,
and I
that
want
is
it
nice.
really the flavors disperse
You would
evenly.
have loved the salad.
It did look really delicious.
Yeah, no,
But I was digging in to my my shrimps camping.
yeah, you love your bistro shrimp.
Yeah, we pitched a tent and we went camping.
And it's fun because I'm brown bread, he's white bread.
We really do have
do
like that even. Like I don't, and it's not that I don't like the brown bread from Cheesecake Factory. I just know that you like it so much more and I don't prefer it. I like it.
You don't like a
If it
little
was the only
sweetness.
if it was the only bread in the basket, I would never complain.
You know what you haven't had yet? You haven't had a Longhorn Steakhouse loaf. And I know what you're thinking, what could Jonathan have at Longhorn Steakhouse? I was just with somebody recently who said that their cedar plank salmon and their shrimp was really
Say her
good.
name. She's listening.
Was it Mia?
It was Mia.
Okay, it was Mia. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to just throw it out there.
Mrs. Cats and Soup herself.
Yeah, Mia. Mia said they're good. It's good there. And when they bring out that hot loaf with a steak knife stabbed into it,
Now,
a
let
whole
me
loaf,
riddle you this. Is it like,
size of this.
is it gritty?
What would be gritty about that? It's a
The
loaf.
cornmeal. What am I thinking of? Firebirds in Collegeville, Pennsylvania.
That's like a
That
one location restaurant.
is it? No, but the bread that they have, I swear to God, I've had somewhere else. Where it comes out in like the little thing we cut in squares that looks like a butt
Oh,
cheek.
you know what? It kind of is like that.
Yeah, I feel like we've had that here
Well,
somewhere. Have I been to long steak?
you know, you may have had it. You know, you may have
Steakhouse?
had it. You know, you may have had it. It's eerily similar to Outback Steakhouse. Is that twisting a knob?
I've never been to Outback Steakhouse, babe.
And they have shrimp on the Barbie.
I've never been to Outback, and we had them. I just never.
I
I've
don't
never
think
been.
we have them here, but you have them. We have them in your town. You
Yeah,
lived.
I had to drive past 2 to go to work.
So I have a friend, Kendall, and she's obsessed. And she gets this margarita there where there's like a shot in this little rubber shark, and you dump the liquor into it.
Oh,
and
I've
it looks
had
like
that
blood.
before. I've
That's
had that.
fun.
That was at Margarita Joe's where they offered me, we just talked about this yesterday. They offered me 2 free shots for me and my friend Carly of Justin Timberlake's new tequila, and then they charged my card not only for the 2 free shots, but an additional shot that we didn't have. So the next day I had to go back and I was like, hey, you told me you were giving me promotional shots.
That's crazy.
And then you charged me not just for the 2 that you told me were free, but a third one that didn't exist. So like, what's good with that? And the manager was like, what? And you know what? They're out of business. It's kind of like the KFC
Good.
story that the camper told us on one time.
You start pissing off the consumer.
Yeah.
Who keeps the lights on?
Me and Justin Timberlake. Camp counselors will be right back after these short messages. This episode is sponsored in part by Rocket Money. Subscriptions are sneaky, okay? You sign up for 1 free trial, you blink twice, and suddenly you're paying for 5 different things that you don't even remember agreeing to. That's where Rocket Money comes in. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I'm such a visual learner, and one of the many things I love about Rocket Money is that it brings everything into one place. It totally simplifies it so you can actually see what's hitting your accounts. And if it's something you don't want anymore, you can cancel your subscription right in the app with a few taps, and Rocket Money handles it for you. Listen, I'm non-confrontational. That's the dream, right? Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/camp. That's rocketmoney.com/CAMP. rocketmoney.com/camp. And now, back to the show.
What song's been stuck in your head all week? Welcome to Camp Songs.
Welcome back to Camp Songs. We are adding all of these lovely songs to our lovely playlist that is linked in the show notes or the video description wherever you are consuming this content, which is, by the way, very nutritious. You're so welcome for that. And every episode, we just keep adding them to this playlist. And there are literally thousands of campers bopping to these tunes, nodding their heads, driving to work, doing open heart surgeries, listening to this playlist. So if you're not, what the heck? Anyway, what song am I adding to the playlist? You might be asking me.
Yeah, what song are you adding to the playlist, Jonathan?
So, if you're listening to this in the future, I'm just gonna remind you, and we are recording this a little bit in advance, so you maybe forgot already, but 2016 is trending, and everybody's posting their pictures.
Mhm.
Zach's bleach blonde hair is out there. My skater boy ways are out there. And this was the song that I chose that I honestly forgot about, and that is Gold by Kiarra.
Was that the song you used for your Instagram post?
Yes.
Okay.
And everybody knows the song. So let me just sing a couple lyrics. Roof is falling, let me love me falling, let me know. Without ever letting you go. Can you help me? Don't give me that look. Just like
I
I
didn't
need the
know those were
choir.
the words.
Okay, but you know the gold up in my teeth.
Can I help a little bit?
Thank you. That's what I'm asking.
Why not letting you go? Okay, the way is no one's catching it because I'm having a hard time catching it myself.
Okay, but the
But they will
lyrics,
when they hear it.
I did just find out what the lyrics were. I never questioned them because I thought it was just like a chop and mash of like what she was saying, but it is roof was falling, let me love me, fallen, I just know.
What does that even mean?
It's like a chop, it's like a mashup. But it's also like, think about it. It's about like, okay, there's the lyrics in the song too. Campers, pause this if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
It's a mashup.
That's what it means. It doesn't, does it have to have meaning? It's like a Picasso. You're looking at it, you're like, well, what does it mean? Everything to me. Okay. But she has those lyrics that goes,
Everything to me.
but your brother was a good substitute for you. Jaw was on the floor when I heard that lyric the first time.
I don't think I ever thought she was saying words.
No, she is
fun. Never summer.
gold up in my teeth. I'ma bite your feelings out. Okay, anyway, let me tell you just a little bit
Where is
about
she?
this. According to the ding dongs at Pitchfork, it blends electropop with trap elements, featuring that glitchy vocal chop in the chorus that makes the hook so instantaneously recognizable. Jesus Christ, I'm like out of breath from that. So it was the number 13 song on the Billboard Hot 100 charts the summer of 2016.
Yeah, definitely.
I was living at 17th and Norris in Philadelphia. I was
Hot hole city.
literally sitting on balloons and letting them pop for money on the internet. I was chugging 40s. The amount of
Wait, that sentence just took my breath away. Like, the way that you moved on as if that okay, if campers made this far in the episode, that was so outrageous that you just said that.
the amount of 40s that I drank that year was so alarming. Like hurricane high graves on deck 24/7 would somehow wake up and go back to class listening. This is what this song reminds me of. But I wish I could see like maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Want to see like how many 40s I drank just in that small window, like the summer and the spring of that year in like a water tower. It would have to be a glass water tower so I could see
Like
it.
one a day?
More than that.
Why
Sometimes
didn't
like
you just get
sometimes 1 in the morning.
when
Sometimes
you were
1 at night.
obsession with 40s, why I always thought that 40s would get warm too fast.
So there was a bottom 40, and that would be like the Wounded Soldier, where I didn't really know anybody who would finish a 40 like that.
Okay, you
Once
didn't
it got
finish.
down to the bottom inch,
You're done.
I'm done. That's bottom 40. I'm outie 530. But the Hurricane High Graves were the highest alcoholic content that we could buy in North Philly for like pennies on the dollar. I was like, it was great. I loved it. I kind of like want one now. I had one not that long ago, like right before COVID happened. I was like, I just want to get crazy and like have one. So that's what I did. Sorry, going back to harkening back to the water. Why aren't water towers like glass? Like what are you hiding in there?
Oh, they could
Big
be
water.
glass. They could be glass. Well, the water's dirty.
And they just don't want us to see.
Yeah, they have to clean it real quick.
It's just like put it in like a
They put a
like
tablet.
shock it.
They put a
I don't
tablet
know.
in there.
Like, why is it fizzing? I think that's all Oh, last fun fact about Kiarra. So she hasn't really put anything out. She had an album come out in 2020 that had Gold on it. Gold, this song that I'm referring to, was a single, and it was on the 2020 album. She hasn't really put anything else
hate when they
out.
do that.
But fun fact, oh my God, no, not us bringing this back up full circle. Where was she working when the song hit
Fortune
the charts?
teller.
Home Depot.
Oh, that's cool.
It is cool.
She's like, bye.
Bye. I'm out.
Roof is falling.
Roof is falling. Let me love you. I just know.
That's amazing.
Without ever letting you go.
My song this week is going to none other than Missy Elliot. This song is from 2003, and the song title is, if you remember it, it's called "I'm Really Hot."
Mm.
I'm really hot, 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 hot.
We're just getting like choppy and crazy with the music.
I'll say the first 2 lines because I love it. Come on, DJ, put that record on the replay. Don't you see how them bitches move the booty? So why I'm picking this song is because it came up on my playlist, because I'm making the music that's gonna be the playlist for when people are being like when you're sitting before my show starts, like that entrance kind of music before we come out. And this is one of the songs that's gonna play like while you're waiting. And it's so good. And me and Jonathan were talking about this in the car yesterday, that like the people of that time were just making music that sounded so crazy. They're like, "Oh, let's drop pots and pans down the stairs and record that and then make it into a beat." Like, this song was produced by Missy Elliott and Timberland, and like everything was just so like breathy and weird and like so electric and cool. And I feel like we're missing that. I think Doechii is the only person who's really giving like alternative sound in pop. But Missy Elliott was like a legend in it, and this song wasn't that big. It only reached 59.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite. I do like the song, and I love the genre, and I love Missy Elliott, because you're so right. Because like and not like Gwen had like the crazy funky random
Yodelay, yodelay,
shit.
yodeloo.
Yeah, also kind of, this wasn't the same time, but Noah Cyrus, when she came out with like jump scares in the middle of her music, I
Yeah,
was
that
into
was
that.
more of like a that I'm
That
talking
was
more.
probably
I'm talking
2016.
about like Man Eater, like Nelly
Yeah,
Furtado,
where it
like
was just like crazy sounds, and what can we do?
Fergie. They're just kind of like being weird. Black Eyed Peas. Everyone was just like so weird, but every song was so exciting, and I miss it. And I love so many Missy Elliott songs, but this one has just been sticking out to me, and I feel really hot, hot, hot. Yeah. So if you're interested in that and you want to see another video of Alison Stoner dancing as a child, of course she's in this one as well. Alison Stoner is in like every Missy Elliott video. It's so funny. But yeah, that's my song of the week. It's a trip down memory lane.
I love that. We'll add it to the playlist that you can listen to with your freaky friends while you all kiss each other. We won't tell.
Freaky.
So thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you want to be a part of our Monday episode, send us an email at camcounselorspod@gmail.com. You can go to our hot little website on the World Wide Web, www.camcounselorspodcast.com. There's a write-in tab at the top, and we might just feature your freaking story on our Monday episodes of Trail Mix.
Yeah, we're on tour. Come see the show. Also, we have stuff on Patreon right now.
Yeah, I'll be vlogging.
Yeah, there'll be vlogs from all the cities, so that's going to be exciting. So we will see you next week. We'll see you the week after that. We'll see you forever. And with that being said,
Lights out, campers.